This question says, hence solve the following equation. When a question tells you hence, it means that the solution of a prior question, you can use it to help you solve the following question. So when it tells you hence, let's go back to number 2a part 1. The answer we get was 1x minus 1 times 5x minus 4. Let us carry it forward. Let's copy it and carry it forward. We're going to use this now to solve number 2, part 2. So here we have 5x squared minus 9x plus 4 equals 0. So remember we said that this 1x minus 1 times 5x minus 4 is also 5x minus 9x plus 4. So we can easily call it 0. So please write down 1x minus 1 in a bracket times 5x minus 4 in a bracket equals 0, because this is just another way to represent 5x squared minus 9x plus 4, the factorized form. And it says hence. So write this down and put it equal to 0. And it says solve. So our final answer has to be a number. Once a question tells you solve, your solution has to be a value. X equal something, x equal something. That's what our final answer has to look like. So write this down. Now we know that if you multiply two numbers and it is equal to 0, your product is equal to 0. That means one of the numbers must be equal to 0. Because it's 0, when you multiply a number to 0, that's how you're going to get 0. 5 times 0 is 0. 99 times 0 is 0. So if 1x minus 1 times 5x minus 4 equals 0, it must be that either 1x minus 1, the 1x minus 1 is equal to 0, either this one that's equal to 0, or the 5x minus 4 is equal to 0. Please write this down. I repeat, if the product here is equal to 0, it means either one of them have to be equal to 0. So either 1x minus 1 equals 0 or 5x minus 4 equals 0. So please write this down. So therefore now, let's solve for 1x minus 1 equals 0. So write this down. 1x minus 1 equals 0. Or we can write it without the brackets. 1x minus 1 equals 0. You don't have to write the 1 in front of the x. X minus 1 equals 0. Please write this down. X minus 1 equals 0. Right. So now we're going to solve for x. So to solve for x now means we have to get x by itself. So we have to cancel out a minus 1. To cancel out a minus 1, we have to do the opposite, which is add 1. If you add 1 on the left, you have to add 1 on the right. Minus 1 plus 1 equals 0. That means 1 cancels out. And you are left with x is equal to 0 plus 1. 0 plus 1 is 1. You are left with x is equal to 1. So to solve x minus 1 equals 0, you cancel out minus 1 from the left side. To cancel out minus 1, you'll have to add 1. So now, if you add 1 on the left, you have to add 1 on the right. So you are left with x is equal to 0 plus 1, x is equal to 1. That's one solution for x. And the other solution we're going to have, we're going to use the 5x minus 4. So write down 5x minus 4 equals 0. And then we're going to solve for x. First, we're going to cancel out the negative 4. To cancel out a negative 4, you do the opposite operation, which is a plus 4. If you put a plus 4 on the left, you have to put a plus 4 on the right for the equation to balance. So negative 4 plus 4 cancels out negative 4. We are left with 5x alone on the left. And 0 plus 4 is 4. We are left with 4 on the right. So we have 5x plus 4. Now we need to cancel out a 5. Now that 5 there now is a multiplying to x. So to cancel out a 5 that is multiplying, we do the opposite of multiply, which is divide. Now if you divide by 5 on the left, you have to divide by 5 on the right for the equation to balance. So therefore now 5 divided by 5 is 1. So they are left with 1x or simply x. And 4 divided by 5, that is basically 4 over 5. It remains as 4 over 5. You can leave it as a fraction. So the next solution is x is equal to 4 over 5. So the two solutions are x is equal to 1 and x is equal to 4 over 5. So just to recap, we have two equations here to solve. The x minus 1 equals 0 and the 5x minus 4 equals 0. The x minus 1 is a little simpler than the 5x minus 4 because the x minus 1 is only minus 1 we have to cancel out to solve for x. And we cancel out a minus 1 by adding 1 on the left and the right. And we have x equal to 1. But with this one, then we have to cancel out minus 4 and we still have to cancel out 5. Now, because 4 is minus in, we cancel out minus 4 by adding 4. Add 4 on the left, we add 4 on the right. So the minus 4 cancels out and we are left with 4 on the right. Now, to cancel out a 5 that is a multiply, the opposite of multiply is divide. So to cancel out that 5 that is multiplying to x, we have to divide by 5. The opposite of multiply is divide. So if you divide on the left, you have to divide on the right. So we are left with x is equal to 4 divided by 5.